3 smart ways to invest your tax return this tax season. Hey beautiful people, Jean Entre here. You're welcome to my channel once again. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed. Alright, so today I wanted to talk about investing your tax return this tax season, because let's tell the truth. You know, a lot of us are going to file our taxes this tax season. We're going to get a couple $100s. We're going to get a couple $1,000s. And most of the time, it's really tempting to take that money and go and splurge. Am I right? Right, you know, because you've had your eye on that Gucci bag, you've had your eye on that cute shoe, you've had your eye on some great things that you want to purchase. But the truth is that those things are mostly temporary. Those things satisfy your needs in the now. And you know, I really do believe that in order for you to get out of that broke spot, because one of my things is being broke is not cute, right? It's it's the tagline on my website. Being broke is not cute and it's not fun. There are things we can do today that will help us secure our financial future for tomorrow. And some of those things are uncomfortable sometimes they're not so fun, but 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, your children, your bank account, everybody will be thanking you for making those decisions that seemed hard today. And so I'm going to give you some 3 suggestions on how to invest your tax return this tax season that will help you to secure that financial future. Number 1, pay off your debt. A lot of us have credit card debt, student loan debt, car debt, house debt. A lot of us are steeped in debt. And one of the pillars of living financially free is to be rid of debt. And so how about taking your tax return this season and looking at a piece of debt that you own and saying, hey, we're going to apply this money to the debt so that it goes away and we no longer worry about it. A lot of the time when we look at debt just, you know, as a big picture, it seems so huge, it seems so insurmountable. But the thing is that even if it's $10,000, $10,000 is made of $1, okay, $1 that make up to 10,000. So when you pay $1, it reduces by $1. When you pay $100, it reduces by $100. So every dollar counts. So don't look at the big picture and be so discouraged. You're like, what? I only got $500 for my tax return. It's not going to make a dent in this huge debt that I have. It will make a difference. So don't be afraid to put it towards that. Number 2, start an emergency fund. I know, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you right now, and you don't even have $1,000 in an emergency fund. Not good, people. All right, it's nice to have a cushion. It's nice to have that money that comes in handy on a rainy day, on the time when you really need it. And you don't have to be scratching your head, you don't have to be pulling your hair, you don't have to borrow money from anybody or depend on your credit card, because you have an emergency fund where you can pull funds from. So set up an emergency fund with your tax return. I usually recommend starting out with $1,000 in your emergency fund, and I actually did a video on how to start your emergency fund that you can find right here, so you can go watch that after that. Start with at least $1,000, and it doesn't have to be $1,000 immediately. Maybe you put $200 of your tax return towards that, and every month after that you put away $200 until you get to $1,000, and then you set that aside as your very own special emergency fund that you call upon in an emergency. Number 3, last but not least, invest in your own learning. I would say that is the biggest. If there's anything that has revolutionized my life in the last 5 years, it has been the power of self-learning. Yes, I have 2 bachelor's degrees, I have a PhD, and I'm grateful for my education, but I have learned more in my self-study of entrepreneurship than the 20 plus years I spent in formal education. And that self-education has brought me more money in a shorter amount of time than my 20 plus years of education brought me. Okay, so it's important for you to realize that self-education is absolutely important. And so how do you start investing in your own self-learning? I'm going to have a whole other video on self-learning, but the way that you invest in your own learning is to start investing in books, start investing in courses. And courses could be online courses, it could be a college course at your community college, it could be anything. But take something that you are interested in, learn something that you're interested in that can possibly add to your life financially, or even add to your life just existentially. All right, invest in your own learning. All right, guys, so those are my 3 suggestions for smartly investing your tax return come this tax season. Are there other ways that you've invested your tax return? Let me know down below in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, and God bless.